Alright, welcome. This will be our episode 1 Let's Play of BattleTech. This will be live streamed on Twitch, twitch.tv/iShootYouJr. Get started. Standard campaign, start game. Just moved this game over to my NVMe drive, so it should load pretty quick compared to the drive it was on before. So, at least I hope so. Quick.
I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coromadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times. About the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
And some parts of that cutscene were really glitchy. FPS dropped. Alright, welcome to the Oregon Reach. The Oregon Reach is a small kingdom in the RimWorld periphery, a region of space that lies in the outskirts of the more densely colonized inner sphere. It is home to the Oregon Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. 3 generations under the rule of House Arano, the Oregon Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here your story begins. Okay, so we have a bunch of options for houses we can pick where my character comes from. So I think what I want to do is, so last time I think I picked the Free Worlds League of Merrick, which gives you some cool dialogue in certain areas where you also start out with a bonus and others. Let me turn down the audio a little bit. It's kind of blowing my ears out here. It is not wanting to let me do it right now. I'll put mine at 30 and I'll just raise the actual OBS volume a little bit. Okay, so I did play with the Free Worlds League. I had some options where I started out with higher relations with certain factions, so it did make buying weapons early game really easy. But it seems like a lot of these factions, especially the Draconis Combine, you do fight against them a lot in the early game, so it does kind of ruin your impact with them. Also with the Magistracy of Canopus, I believe they have a lot of things in the early game, but I want to... Man, I think I'm going to pick with either the Rimworld periphery or the Deep periphery. So the Rimworld, there is no easy way to characterize the mech warriors hailing from the Rimworld periphery. They can be anything from petty thugs to ruthless tacticians to skilled, honorable warriors, which I think that's going to be our kind of playthrough. So we're going to try and be honorable warriors. The nations and noble houses, the nations and minor noble houses of the rumored periphery have long played a role in shaping humanity. The Star League's downfall began in the periphery, eventually leading to the current uh, tattered state of desperate star systems on the edge of the known space. The periphery is still the galaxy frontier, where the great houses of the inner sphere play deadly politics. Petty bandit kingdoms thrive, and pirate bands prey on the minor noble houses trying to stay alive. And the deep periphery is the mech warriors that hail from the deep periphery are rare, but even rarer is the mech warrior who will admit to such an origin. Beyond the outmost reaches of the periphery lie depths of space that remain uncharted and unknown to most human civilization. Little is known about these regions, but they are far from uninhabited. The deep periphery is littered with abandoned colonies and small outposts, isolated from the rest of humanity. After the fall of the Star League, General blah blah something led the remnants of the Star League Defense Force into the deep periphery, disappearing from the inner sphere and from recorded history. Huh. Kind of cool and mysterious. I like that. I'm gonna pick that. Though immigrants from the Regan Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of the Regan space. By the time you were born, your family had become a de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the eldest child, heir to the family's titles and ancestral battle mech, and old blackjack BJ-1. This is where you meet Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars whom your parents hired on for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was a strict but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life. um, as far as what I think I want to go for, these really they don't change much. It just gives you a little bit of extra options whenever you're talking to certain characters in game. It'll give you like an extra option, like say that your family died in an accident. Well, you may have an option to say that. But I know that I did last time I did your family was betrayed, and it has a lot of things where your character knows a lot about betrayal. So your character has a lot of dialogue, which really receives a lot of lore about like being betrayed and like being kind of cautious whenever you're trusting new people. For this playthrough, I think I'm gonna say that I struck out on my own and get extra in piloting and in tactics, because tactics is always good and piloting is good as well. But I mean, gunnery and guts is really just great. But I'm gonna do struck out on your own. And then on your own, you fell into a life of a Oregon Coalition soldier, which gives you +1 in gunnery. Gunnery is always good. Frontier Pirate gets you 1 in guts. Guts is good. Solaris Gladiator is gunnery. Tactics is Inner Mercenary. Frontier is a tactics again. Merchant Guard is piloting. I kind of like the Merchant Guard, but as far as like Guts is really good, but I don't really want to go with that kind of backstory. I think I kind of want to go with the extra piloting. Go for extra tactics. Man, I am just fully honest tonight. Eager to get away from it all, you joined up with a minor inner sphere mercenary unit. Integrating into the tight-knit crew took time, but you eventually proved your worth and became part of the family. I think I want to do the guard thing. You signed on as a guard for a small trading guild, providing security as the guard's caravan made trading runs between the interior and the periphery. It was largely an eventful life, but you were able to put your mech warrior skills to good use. Occasional scuffle with pilots and uncomfortable. Okay, so I like that. While escorting a supply caravan to a small outpost on the outskirts of the Regan Reach, you were set upon by pirates and left for dead. Raju happened to be visiting the capital and city and picked up your distress call. Upon rescuing you, he offered you a job at the House Arana Royal Guard. It is said that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of Lady Kamea Arano. Now I get to make my character. I am a guy. Last time I really basic. I want to do this on this time. Here to be cool. That's what I picked last time. Either that or that. Probably just gonna go. Yeah. Alright, my mech warrior name, I'm gonna make it Huda. I'll just name it after myself. So, Brayden as in Cardinal. Next one. I'm gonna stay muted during these cutscenes. All right, I think that's the end of the cutscene there. Yep, Coronation Day, Arano Summer Palace, 8:53 local time. Pretty early coronation, if I say so myself. Check and see how well we're running in the background real quick while that loads up. As far as GPU loads, look good. Everything else seems pretty good. All right, so I think we're golden. Let me check my temps to make sure. Oh, dude, we're running cool as can be. Running about 38 degrees. We're good. Mission.
Command interface initiated.
Camera movement. Mouse, yep. Got all that. Runs buttery smooth. Use the right mouse. Okay, shooter, I had the Espinosa refit yards, rush the repairs on your Blackjack. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Standard field test. More importantly, though, I wanted to tell you more about the job I brought you out here to do. Now do me a favor and get that battle mech moving. Let's see if there are any kinks in the actuators. Okay.
I'll come right out and say it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
Oh, really? I was hoping it was going to be more than escort duty. That would get kind of boring. Anyway, it looks like your actuators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of those burnt out old urban mechs and open fire. Oh, the trash cans!
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything. But my
Aww.
gut tells me something
So
off.
cute.
And a warrior
We're going to
trusts their
shoot this
instincts.
one. Just nukes the mech. Full on, doesn't hold back at all.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Good shot. Your guns are in working order at least. Yeah. They work pretty dang good right there. I've been training... Oh my gosh, these yawns. I've been training Lady Arano since she was 14 years old. She can be naive at times and proud, but I have no doubt that she'll be a just and effective ruler. It's on us to see her safely to Cordia City. I'll rest easier once I know that she's in the capital with her cousin Victoria by her side. Lady Victoria, well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth be told. Anyway, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there? And the one moving through the tree line? Put some hurt on it for me, and then tell me when it turns. Take it out with a rear angle shot, and after it's done, we'll keep moving. Okay.
Kamiya's like a daughter to me. And her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Aw. Nice. I just hit the little crappy...
All weapons committed.
I didn't imagine it would let me kill the target dummy, because the target dummy has a ton of health, but we'll just fire a full salvo. I don't think it would let you overheat. Tutorial, yeah, it's just gonna insta-kill the thing. Alrighty.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Nice shot. I don't know how familiar you are with Irigan politics, but the Reach was badly shaken by High Lord Tamati's death. It needs a smooth transition of power, and Kamea that. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. I want to see how you descend that cliff face. Aim for the patch of ground there near the edge of the lake. Okay. Check and see how long we've been going. Okay, so we're about 15 minutes in.
Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
That's because I'm the best, dude.
Enemy detected.
Up.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to overheat. Alright, we'll just flavor text right there. Melee. This is my favorite thing to do in the game, is just go up and hit other mechs with my big mech. I look like a panther mech. Yep. Good hit, at least that's solid. Alright, one last test. I want you to take your blackjack up to the and sprint to evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
Rush up here. He's got like one of the worst mechs. Like the blackjack isn't a bad mech. Not by any stretch of the imagination. But it lacks overall punchiness with those stupid AC5s or AC2s that are on it now. Congratulations, shooter. Your blackjack's as combat ready as it's going to be. Given the circumstances, for what it's worth, I hope that my suspicions turn out to be unfounded and we end the day having a good laugh about what a paranoid old man I've become. But if not, I know that you'll be ready. Alright, it's time to move out. Lady Arano is waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Yeah. Alright, so back to what I was saying. The Centaurian mech is good at first. Fine, you may be stoned today, but my Kaga is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call a battle mech. Talking mad trash.
Mission successful.
Even though that Kaga mech isn't actually that great. She eventually trades the Kaga mech. Like, there's a later mission you can fight in the game where she's not even in a Kaga. She ends up putting herself into a catapult mech. She gets into a catapult that's a variant that doesn't have the LRMs, and it just has two giant PPCs. And it's like, why would you take the LRMs off of it? The catapult's good at
I remember
LRM.
the Regan Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters, and the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Arano will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
Man, that is horrible. Man, setup here. I'm sitting on this stupid chair. Actually, skill increases the effectiveness. Oh, okay, I didn't want to read that tip anyway. Cool, thanks, man. Looking for combat. Alrighty, I'm gonna end this episode here. This will be the end of episode 1, and see you on episode 2.